Welcome back to Monopoly. We're the Schooligans. You should already know that. I'm ending my turn. We're starting the next one. Glad you're here.
He sounds so sad. It's because that trade didn't go through.
Yeah, so last time we played a couple rounds, Zach tried to trade with me, and I very politely told him no thank you.
Take that shit.
Oh, you landed up.
I did
That's
a
like the
full
water
front
Bottle flip challenge.
Yeah.
Oh, we all said the same thing. That was strange.
It's like
We
we
should-
hang out
we should-
often.
Uh-oh.
This one's not. Oh.
Dang it!
We were talking about Mandos earlier. Next person, like next player whose thing gets like flipped upside down like that and lands upright, like there should be another Mando that we gotta like put along with that. Like you have to agree to a trade or something. That'd be pretty funny.
You have to roll at half level.
You have to roll with your left hand.
Good luck.
You have to bargain with your eyes closed.
Hey, Gage, how bad you want that railroad?
Huh?
How bad you want that railroad?
Oh, I want it so bad.
How bad?
Oh, I hate this stupid hat.
Pay up. Oh.
Oh.
Give me that measly $10.
That $10, man. It's gonna bankrupt him. He's not gonna be able to make it.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Levi, you're the boat.
On the boat.
Oh, so I have one thing that you'd want. That's it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give you a railroad for it.
I'm not gonna give you rose for it.
I was going to say, you make Levi a reasonable trade and he'll shut you down immediately.
No, it's not that at all. It was that I understand why you want the red piece, and I went for the same reason.
I know.
So
Dude,
okay.
we are gonna conflict so much because I like to make trades as soon as possible, and you
Yep.
like to think things through so
I know.
daggone much.
We played Monopoly once before in real life, and that happened a lot.
Wait, what are you trying to do, Zach?
Me?
Yeah, which Zach?
I'm not trying to do anything.
No, Zimpy, what are you trying to do?
Oh.
Are you
I'm
trying
just
to,
I'm checking my properties because I haven't like gone through this yet.
Oh, do you want
Just
this
looking at
bumper, by the way?
Yeah, sure. I'll take a
Cool.
bumper.
There you go.
Can you bump me up?
I don't have another bumper.
Oh, nice. Thanks, man.
Sorry.
You
Only have
honestly-
them for mine. You putting it on the right way?
I mean, is that a plus?
You
Is that a
got
plus?
it. You got it. You
Oh
got
my
it. I'm
gosh,
sorry.
Zach.
Don't
You
break
know
his
what you're
controllers.
doing.
He has my controller anyway, so
You almost wrote doubles.
Give me,
almost.
give me income
Almost.
tax. Yes, please.
Dude,
Luxury
pay that,
tax.
Pay that $100.
Give me
I'm
$100.
almost broke.
You are almost broke.
It's okay. I'll pass go. Someday.
Watch your roll of two.
Yeah, that gets me to go.
A 7. How wonderful.
Did you guys know Gage has a story for us today?
That's right. Gage, you said you had a story.
I do have a story for you. It just has to be the good time to bring it up.
Oh,
Oh,
perfect.
great.
Yeah.
What's a good word to trigger you to tell your story?
No, it's not. It has to be an event.
Ah. Is it jail?
Let's see if it happens.
You
No,
can
it's
talk
not
about
jail.
that time you went to jail?
Dude, that'd be so much fun, but I cannot talk about that time.
I wish you would talk about the time you went to jail.
Me too.
I'm really
Ooh.
concerned now. Did you actually go to jail?
Huh? No, I went to free parking.
All right, so here's
Gage
a quick
did not
question.
go to
I'm
jail.
Curious, what do you all play any
House
special-
rules, money in the middle, free parking
Oh,
gets it all, baby.
yeah.
But we don't have that on here.
What does free parking do then?
It's just a
Nothing.
free spot to park. Like you don't
Shut
have
up, Levi. Oh my gosh.
Ask and ye shall receive, brother.
You're like, hey, where can I park this boat?
Where can I park my T-Rex?
I need to park my penguin.
No, that one didn't work.
My feet are happy.
Twice? I wanted the last light blue one.
Go to
Advance to Illinois.
Illinois Avenue.
Do I own Illinois?
No.
No, Zach does.
Oof.
And I ain't giving that up.
Well, I'll give you $20.
I'm
doll
giving that
hairs.
up.
Imagine staying at somebody's house and paying them $2. That'd be
Hey.
wonderful. It's
basically
Guess who
Airbnb.
got-
True.
Hey Zach, I wish I had taken that trade now.
Oof.
Oh wow, that was.
Oh, you
All
wish
right,
you
man.
had?
Yeah, can I have 2 greens?
Yeah, I bet you do.
What are
I
the
bet
odds?
you
though?
do.
What
oh,
are
they're
the
low.
odds?
But that's why you take that trade when you
$39.
can.
It's not.
That's crazy.
No, don't even play it cool, man. You know you're upset.
See, now, Levi just bought a property. That reminds me of when we got our first property together. And that's a story and a half.
I don't know if I want to revisit that story.
Man, we could do an entire 100-episode podcast about that house.
Oh my gosh.
See, and this was the key thing that was going to make me bring up the story that I had, is that whenever we got our first property, whenever we moved in, Zach and I broke a window.
All right, can we
we
rephrase
really-
that sentence though? Because I just remember pulling up to the house with Hannah for the first time, say, "Hannah, this is where I'll be living," Hannah was my was my girlfriend at the time, who I'm not married to. We pull up in front of the house, and like, this is where I'll be living. And we look up at the second story, and Zach and Gage have busted the window out of the spot, and are sitting on the porch. Like, hey, we made it.
No, we're sitting on the roof.
Yeah,
That's
we
what I'm
were-
saying. You were sitting on the roof, and the
Outside
window
of
was
the busted
broken.
window.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
So
we're like, we made it.
So let me explain my perspective of everything that happened that incredibly eventful day. Actually, we have a lot of stories we could probably
Oh,
tell
Oh my
about
gosh,
that.
there's so many
So,
stories we could
but
tell.
with
Let it
this
begin.
in particular, I had also just shown up to the house, and I had just brought some of my stuff to move into my bedroom for the first time. Super excited. This is I think for all of
Can't
us
take
our,
a penguin to jail.
this is for all of us our first time like living with like
Yep.
other dudes like moving into our first college house. And so anyway, Gage and I are in my bedroom, and we noticed that like the windows are double paned, but like the other bedroom on the other side of the house like could open both windows. So Gage and I had the great idea. One of us would climb outside onto the roof to get some force exertion going on to try to open that window while the other person squeezed from the other side. So we're both trying to push up this window that is clearly like not designed to open at all.
But we needed that roof access from 2 points.
Yeah. So whenever we tried to open it, we pushed so hard that we just shattered the window. I sliced my thumb open. We're still in this house that like none of us actually have some like we haven't moved in yet. And so I have sorry, yeah. So like I'm bleeding like crazy. We don't have a first aid kit. We don't even have paper towels, so I can just stop. So I think like we found latex gloves, and we managed to I just like wrapped up my thumb in that. So it was a very interesting
Wait,
time.
you
So
just
like
put a latex glove on?
yeah,
didn't
that
know
was
that.
the only
I
thing.
didn't know
Dude,
that
I didn't know
either.
that story.
I knew the rest
He's
of
not
that.
allergic. He's not allergic. He's fine.
I
Yeah.
know, but you just put a latex glove on like a cut.
Yeah, because
That's
there was
not gonna
nothing
stop
else.
It. That's just gonna make the rest of your hand extremely bloody.
No, he didn't put the glove on. He tied his
Yeah,
hand.
I tied it
I
up.
thought you just
You think he's an idiot?
on. He's still yes.
No, I wrapped it up like a bandage with that.
So the next question is, was this a latex glove that like you had brought or like Gage had brought? Or did
We-
you just find
I don't-
Found it in the trash.
don't remember where we
because
found
the other
it.
story about the house is that when we moved in, we were like told that it'd be cleaned up and all that stuff, and we moved
Gosh.
in and it was not cleaned up.
Yeah.
And there was a bunch of like old just stuff there that we had to clean up to move in, which we totally could have talked to the landlord about, but we didn't. We cleaned it up
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah, talk to the landlord.
Being
We
the
don't know
good
who he
people
is.
we are. That should have been the first red flag. Is why we shouldn't be living there.
But
To
we were
be
like,
fair, you never met our landlord, did you?
I did.
I never
Who
did.
didn't?
I never
Zach.
did.
Yeah, our landlord's
Zach?
name was
Yeah.
literally Thor.
Yeah.
No, just Thor.
Yeah, just sort of, all that to be said, that is the reason I had to ask the question whether you just found the glove there or not. And
'cause
it's
it could've
really
been-
kind of disgusting that you wrapped a cut up with a glove that we just found in the house.
I couldn't just let myself bleed. We didn't have anything else there.
You're right.
Yeah.
I'm not arguing that you shouldn't have done anything. I'm just saying.
So that was the only option I
Maybe
had. At
not
that
use
point.
a potentially dirty latex glove.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I mean, Levi's giving you a lot of crap right now, but he literally broke the shower
I did
The
not
same-
break
on
the shower.
Was that
first
the same
day.
day?
First
That was
day.
not. I did not break the shower.
All right,
Alright,
so-
we
so let's
moved into
explain.
this house. We're cleaning the house, and so part of what we had to do, we were mopping the floors. So we had our bucket of water, and we were getting our mop wet and mopping it, and it was disgusting.
So
Like,
wet.
the water was just
Yep.
black. And so we go to dump it in the tub in the bathroom, and we hadn't like examined the bathroom. We were just cleaning, and so naturally we take the bucket of water because it was like freezing outside. We go to dump it into the
Bid war.
into the bathtub, and I dump it in, and the water just goes all over the floor because the bathtub is not connected
It wasn't
to
attached.
the plumbing.
And we did
It was
not
just
look.
sitting in the bathroom.
Yup.
And so then we
It's a
start
useless
frantically
bathtub.
trying to be like, okay, what do we do? And so then we start to turn on the shower to get more like to flush some of this water down that way in the tub where in the drain where it actually does work. And then the shower breaks and water is continuing to fly out into the bathroom.
The
And
shower-
we're flooding our bathroom
Yeah.
as we do this.
The shower, so the shower handle is what busted. So water is just shooting out horizontally.
Yes.
Like onto the floor, like outside of the shower. It's beginning to run like below, like the next floor, like into the kitchen down below in the next
yeah,
floor.
it's perfect. It's perfect.
And so we had just moved in again. This
Because
is,
we
this is the
turned-
same day, and all that we like. So again, like we don't know how to stop because this water like is continuing to shoot
we
out.
don't have any tools.
Yeah, no
No.
tools. And so we're running around the house outside, like running in circles, and our neighbors who we haven't even met yet. We just decided like like we were just trying to find like the main water break. Like where could that be?
And none of us knew a thing about plumbing.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then
Still don't.
one of the neighbors was like, "Are you guys okay? Like, do you?" And we're like, "No, like, no, there's like waters like everywhere. We don't know how to stop." And they're like, "Oh, okay. The main water break's here." And they give us a tool, and like we had to pull it out and stuff. So anyway, we had to like, day one of living there, we like had no water because we had to cut off the main water break.
Shattered a window, destroyed the water. Was the HVAC stuff
And
working?
to be
or
clear,
was that...
and to be clear, we were not reckless guys. Like
Yeah,
we did,
I was gonna
none of this
say,
was our fault.
Let's clarify the fact that the only thing that was our fault was the window.
Okay,
The only thing
yeah.
that we
None of
broke
it
was the
our
window.
fault.
But the water broke because we turned the shower on.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that broke.
And the bathtub wasn't plugged up.
Wasn't connected.
Yeah.
The alarm system never works.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day,
It was armed.
it was armed. But we also had the hot tub.
That's true.
Oh my gosh! One of the main reasons, and this was a stupid main reason. but
No,
the house
no,
had
no,
a,
no.
It
Take that
wasn't
back. Take that
dumb.
back. Take
No,
that
it
back.
was
wasn't that
It was
dumb of a reason.
Looking back, it was stupid. So this house had a hot tub on the back porch, and we went back there and we looked at it. Now we didn't think, let's inspect it. Let's actually lift the lid and see if all the stuff in
there
it
was no
rotted
lid.
away.
There was no lid.
We asked him. We said,
We
"Hey, is the
did
hot tub going to
ask,
be usable
but
in
we
the
did
house?"
not
He's like,
look.
"Yes, it'll be usable."
Yeah, we
You said
did.
that about the tub too.
Yeah, he did.
We
He said
didn't
it about the
explicitly
whole
ask
house.
about the bathtub.
Yeah, we did.
So we went
You
back
weren't
on that
with
hot
us.
tub a
Huh?
couple days
No,
later.
no. I'm saying I'm agreeing with you.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So we went back to check it out, and all the filters were rotted away. Nothing turned on. It was not hooked up to water.
Broken
It was-
alcohol bottles in the hot tub.
It was
Basically,
the
we
stupidest
we
thing.
agreed. We signed a lease to rent this house, and the landlord had we moved in, and the house was barely livable as it was.
Yeah.
So we continued to live in it. Do we want to continue to tell the story of?
I mean, it was
just
240 months, so I mean, we
about-
made it.
the saga of what happened at Colliseum Avenue.
We might as well keep
Yeah.
it going. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
we
so
could
we
tell
lived in
stories
this
for
house.
Let's talk about the alarm system because I think Stevens has some
I'm gonna
great
let- I'm
memories
gonna
to
let-
share about
I'm
that.
gonna let Zach share about the alarm
Yeah.
system.
I will forever.
I was never fully impacted
I've
by that.
got two great alarm stories, and I'm salty about both of them. The first one was that one of the first weeks we were there, everybody else moved out. Well, didn't move out, but
I see.
they just left. But everybody left for vacation. They went to different stuff. I think Gage, you
It was
were
the summer,
in
yeah.
Wisconsin. Simpson, you might have been at home. Levi, you were back in
I was
Parkersburg,
at
whatever.
Calvin.
To
Were you
vacation,
at
Zach,
Calvin?
you went home.
Yeah, I was at Calvin.
But I was at the house, and Jacob had went somewhere. I was at the house by myself, and I did something electrical in the kitchen.
You plugged in a bad power strip.
Was that
It was a really
Yeah.
old power strip.
Yeah, I knocked out the breaker in the kitchen, and the kitchen was connected to the alarm system. Now, the alarm had been disarmed. Was it armed? No, it was disarmed.
Yeah, it was
whenever we first moved in, it had been
I was gonna say,
disarmed
we
forever.
never armed it.
Whenever
Dude, I
we
hate this stupid game.
Whenever we turned it back on, whenever I turned it back on by myself, it triggered the alarm system. And so I had 2 minutes of freedom, and they were the last 2 minutes of freedom of my life. Because after those 2 minutes, it was me by myself. I had cleaned the whole house. It had taken me all week, and this alarm starts going off, and I cannot hear my own thoughts.
And yeah, this alarm is it's
Intruder alert!
Yeah.
The police are on the way!
Yeah,
It
to be-
took-
to be-
that was what the alarm said. And in my head, I'm like, I'm going to be arrested. They're going to come home to an alarm that's still on, and nobody I love is ever going to see me again.
Yeah, so one of the big selling points for this house for us, we were like, oh, check out these awesome surround sound speakers that are installed in the walls. Little did we
Which
know that
they
those
did
were built
work.
there. Yeah, little did we know that the reason that they were primarily there was for this alarm system
best part
that
of
shook
going-
the entire neighborhood.
Yeah, the best part of this alarm was that it went off on the speakers outside. So
Yeah.
everybody on our street knew that I had set off the alarm. It was great. And I went outside, and I could see people, down the street kind of looking over, avoiding eye contact. It was awesome. And so I had to call the landlord. I had to walk outside of the house and go into the middle of the street so I could use my phone. I had to call the landlord, say, hey, what's the code? He gave it to me. It did work first try, to his credit.
Honestly, it's impressive that you were able to get a hold of him.
Yeah.
I was shocked.
I thought you called the landlord's dad.
I did. Oh, yeah. You're right. I called the landlord's dad.
And it's like
I called the landlord. I said, "Hey, your son set off the alarm system. Can he be in timeout?"
And our alarm, it's just like a regular alarm, like a little square thing on the wall next to our saloon door bathroom.
We did. No, the stupidest part about the saloon door bathroom was the week we were getting ready to move out, they were fixing up the house, and we had always asked if we could get a real door. And they had always said, no, we don't have time, blah, blah, blah. The week we moved out, they put in a door in 2 hours to fix it up for the buyers.
Why don't we explain why we moved out?
Because life sucks.
I don't want to talk about that.
I will go there since I brought it up.
Yeah. I
hate
The
that
reason
so
that we
much.
moved out was we discovered that the house was actually for sale this whole time that we were living there. Now, we knew that part. What we didn't know, though, was that when when we were in the process of looking for a new house, because at this point it had been about a year later, so we were looking for a new place. Like obviously with all these interesting things that had happened.
Wait, dude. Okay, so sorry to cut you off, but they had showings at the house while we were still there.
Yeah.
And didn't tell us.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
Levi was in the shower.
I was in the shower one time, and this knock comes to the door, and I was home alone, so I just like let it go.
Yeah.
And the next thing I know, this dude is yelling hello inside of our home because he had a key. Because while we were living in the home, we knew that they were trying to sell it, but he had told us that we would still have our year's lease, that
Yeah.
we'd get to the end of it,
And that they would give us a heads up if
and
they were going
at
to show
least
the
give
house.
us like a 60-day heads up if they were going to sell the house.
Mm-hmm.
And so, next thing I know, there's somebody in the home while I'm in the shower, showing the home to this couple. So one, the house is a mess because 5 guys lived in it. It was never clean.
That's
It was
true.
cleaner than that at times, but it was never clean.
Yeah.
2, I'm in the shower, and so
Well, not
Small
anymore.
detail.
yeah, you're right. Not anymore.
Still in the
and then
shower.
like it's just that awful just combination of everything was just
Yeah.
terrible. And it happened
So
so
funny.
many times.
Yeah. So again, the reason that we were like getting out of the house is because we actually found out that the landlord had never told us that that the house had sold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so we found out because somebody came to do a home inspection.
Yeah.
And I knew that when
And we were like, hang
people did a
on.
home inspection after
Yeah,
an offer
after
had
it's
been made and
been-
accepted.
yeah.
And so I knew that this inspection was happening because the house was getting ready to be sold.
Yeah.
So we called him and said, "Hey, is the house sold?" Like, and then he said, "It's in the process. We'll still give you that like 30, 60 day, whatever it was, heads up." And we said, "Okay." And so we said, "Well, if we find a place earlier, would it be okay if we just went ahead and moved out?
Terminate the lease,
If
yeah.
you are here if you are getting close to selling this house, it may be more beneficial to you anyway if we were to go ahead and move out." And he said, "Absolutely. If you
Yeah.
find some place, just let us know, and we'll go ahead and terminate the lease at that point." So we find a place. We start to move in. We go ahead and call to say and like terminate, and we hadn't terminated the lease yet.
We had until the end of the month, and we
had
were already
until
moved
the end
in.
of March to get everything out. So we moved most of our stuff over to this place. Is this for me?
It's going to be. You can keep talking. I'll let you
Okay.
know. I'm about done.
This is for me, and he what basically ends up happening is we move all of our stuff over to this new house. Then Zach, Gage, and I go to Bolivia for a mission trip while Zach and Jacob stayed at the home.
Yeah.
And next thing we know,
right.
since nobody was really in the loop, you want to give me.
I want to give you an orange. It will complete your oranges, and I want the red and the blue. I'm also giving you $100. I don't know why it's not showing up.
You want the red and the blue,
And I'm giving you the orange, which completes your set.
and you're giving me money.
Yes, and I don't know why it's not showing, but I'm also offering $100.
He did. Like I saw him put it
Yeah,
in. Yeah,
I'm
he's
not
giving you
lying,
$100.
I swear.
100 monopolies. Okay, so how did this exchange go out? Because didn't we move out right before we
Well,
went
the
to
story's
Bolivia?
not over at that point though, because we moved out. We go to Bolivia, and then we had until the end of the month. Okay, I get
To
that.
clean it, right?
Well, we still had stuff in
Just
the
to get
home.
it, yeah,
Yeah.
just to get our stuff out.
Because someone had their Nintendo 3DS stolen, and it was me.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
then
yeah.
the story is that while we were in Bolivia, Zach, who was in Bolivia with us, being the main contact for the
I didn't have
landlord,
service.
couldn't get a hold of him,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah, you're out of the
but
country.
next thing we know, we get back from Bolivia to find that they had gone into the home, bagged up all of our stuff, and cleaned it out because they were moving the other people in that week.
Yeah.
And so we had no idea. Had we not moved into a new home, we would have lost all. They
We would have been homeless.
They would have showed up and said, "Hey, we're moving people in, and what
Yeah.
could you do?" Like, I mean, we would have obviously at that point not been homeless.
We would have gone to court.
We would have probably
We'd have
pursued
lived in
legal
the
action.
court.
No, they would have taken us to their other home that was like a block down. That was so
I would have
sketchy.
said no. I would have said
Yeah,
no.
I would
We
have
would
said
have
that.
gone to court.
Yeah.
I think that
Uh,
house was missing like windows and doors and was boarded up in
Yeah.
some places.
To be clear, so was our
Yeah.
current
So
house.
thankfully,
That's true,
all
but
that to
not
be
as much.
said, we did end up getting moved to their house. Was it a terrible nightmare? Yes, that resulted in Gage losing a 3DS because when they bagged it up, it was gone.
But at least I didn't have to fight anyone to get
They
anything
put
back.
our stuff in trash bags and dumped it in our living room.
No,
That's
in the
true.
lawn. Me and
Yeah.
Jacob
In
had
the
to
lo-
have
No,
it
we-
in
we-
in the lawn.
They put it
I
in the
didn't know
lawn.
that-
Jacob,
Yeah.
Zach, and I
You are
moved it into the
kidding
living
me.
room.
Yeah,
no,
no.
dude.
That is okay. I was going to enjoy telling these stories, but now I'm getting fired up again. This makes me so mad. They put it in the lawn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
dude.
No,
And
they,
now, don't get me wrong.
they
This
brought-
sounds really like first world and privileged, but that's a bunch of bullcrap,
yeah,
man.
they brought a moving truck full of the trash bags that they had like put all of our stuff in, and they were like, "Hey, is this did you guys used to live at 2561 or the address?"
Yeah.
And we'll finish that sentence. But
please don't come and stalk
yeah,
our old house.
yeah, for real. But so we were like, yes, and they were like, all right, this is for you, and they just like dumped it all on the side of the road, like right there, like on the lawn of our
That's
new house.
insane.
So,
That
and I
makes me
had like
so
I had
mad.
like
The sketchier part of that story is though that they never like changed the locks or anything, never collected our keys. Like
Yeah,
we went
could
back
still
over there to
in
get the rest of our stuff, and we're talking to
Oh,
them.
yeah.
And this incredibly angry lady came out and almost like attacked Zach and I for trying to get the rest of our stuff
Yeah.
after talking to the mom who was in the home.
Yeah.
And
I
saying,
had-
hey, yeah, just go get your stuff.
I had some stuff in the garage, and we went and knocked on the front door. Nobody answered. I was gonna leave a note, and I had it all written out and everything. And we went back, and this older lady comes to the door, and she's like, "I live here with my daughter, blah blah blah." And so they came. Well, we drove around back to the garage, and as we park, this lady comes out. But she came out, but she was screaming like, "You all are the ones who broke into like our backyard. Like you guys are the ones who've been trying to steal stuff." And we were like, "What are you talking about? Like
Like
what
the
is going
stuff that's
on?"
in your house is clearly not yours. It must be
Right.
somebody's.
But apparently, some people had been like running through their backyard during the
Oh,
day, and so she was like, "That was you all," and I was like, "No, we just have our stuff in the garage. I just want to get like some boxing stuff, and I have a ping pong table and blah blah blah." And not only was that a struggle, and she eventually understood, but we had to call. We had to call you, right, Gage, to get your van?
Yeah.
Move the ping pong table. So we had to stay there and hang out with her and try to make small talk while we waited on Gage to show up so that we could just take my ping pong table back to
Oh,
my
I swear to
parents' house.
freaking
But
goodness.
we had come
Oh,
to find
good.
out too, though,
Gracious,
that
let's
the
go.
landlord who was selling the home to them as well had been just as terrible to them as he had been to us,
Yes.
because they had just as little information as we had.
Because
Yeah.
they just wanted
Yeah.
to get that property off their hands because they had only bought it so their kids could go to school.
Yep. And then they were just their kids were all graduated. We moved in. They were just trying to get rid of it.
Yeah.
It was
It was a miserable.
for as much of a nightmare as it was. We have so many good memories.
Yeah.
Oh, we
yeah.
do.
Yeah.
For
This
real.
was not
Remember
like a
when you
miserable
broke-
year.
Remember when
We
you broke the bed from having like 40 people who we didn't know over to our home.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that, boys.
that one's on
That's
me.
perfect.
Oh gosh, dude, you're
Oh,
risking
man.
it. I'll give
Heck
you
yeah.
$1.
Wow.
Oh, you have a complete color set.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got both blues.
Oh, damn. Oh, those are interesting ones to have, man.
Yeah. So Zach and Gage decided to have some people over to play. What was it? Murder.
Yeah, some people, only like
Only
25, 30
It
people.
wasn't even that first. So you guys only invited like maybe 10.
We had
No,
invited.
at first we invited like 15.
Okay, well 15 is still not crazy to come over
Yeah,
and
but
just
we
like
also
hang
hadn't
out.
told anybody else that we were inviting.
Not true, not true, not true. I did.
Yeah. And so, but these 15.
I did,
people
I
over-
promise. I talked to everyone. I talked to everyone in the house.
I knew it was happening.
I did too.
Yeah. I think
Okay.
we all knew, but what happened was those 15 people came over, and then those 15
Invited
people invited
new 15
other
people.
No,
And
no,
then more people.
I ended up inviting more people than 15. And then, yes, some people brought more people.
The truth comes out. The story
No,
has changed.
I know. No, it hasn't. No, it hasn't.
Anyway, come to find
man.
out that you guys they were playing murder and ended up like having like 40 people sitting on Jacob's bed and it broke.
In case you don't know, we were not killing people. Murder is a game.
We should make that
I
clarification.
don't know if that's like
Oh,
a
so
regional
killing people's a
thing.
game to you, Zach?
Well, we had a long
my
talk after that about how we
gosh.
can't have 45 people over at the house anymore.
No, I don't want to
Go to jail, Zach.
all of that to say, it was a miserable living experience, but we had a very fun year together living there. So
did.
those
How
were some
did
of
I
the
get
many
$22?
stories.
memories.
Just that first experience of like moving out of your parents' house, even though you
Yeah,
love your
we didn't.
parents and just
We
like,
didn't know any better. Yeah.
constantly hanging out with your friends, and it's so tough to like at first balance that in school and work and all that. And we were,
Oh, let's go.
that's incredible.
And the double.
And the double. But yeah, we got some good times.
Hey, pay me money.
Dang it.
You don't have to pay me money.
I'm on. Yeah, I do.
Oh, yeah?
No.
That's Zach.
You have to pay me money.
Hey, roll a 4.
I've been making a lot of rent.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice.
But yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. And then we went to
You're up again.
the other place, and it was even better.
Yeah, especially like the oven. Especially putting zebra cakes in the oven, right where they belong.
Our other roommate.
I still can't believe that you guys never talked about when
Yes.
when I'm not paying you money, I'm on go.
I know.
But when Gage actually armed the alarm system.
Oh, that's true.
Oh yeah.
Because we talked about the
Wait,
square.
what?
Like, it's a square.
When Gage armed it,
When did Gage arm the alarm
Oh,
system?
well, let me tell you about it.
What?
So what
Man,
happened
so I'm
was,
learning so much.
What
Oh,
happened
you know about
was
this story.
is
Just- you're
that you know the alarm by our saloon door bathroom.
Oh, this is yeah.
And,
I
um,
gotcha.
And
I
this was
gotcha.
after Zach what got really like he was just so whiny about the whole situation where he was there by himself.
That's true. I was. I still am. That's on me.
And so after that, he comes back and he tells us about it. He's like, I don't know how this alarm thing works. I don't even know if it's armed, whatnot. And then I look at it, and then I take a permanent marker, and I draw little stick figure arms next to
On
it.
the alarm system.
And then I'm just like, yeah, it's armed. And then everyone just kind of like looked at me and walked away. Very
wonder.
approvingly, very approvingly.
it's a wonder why we didn't get our security deposit back.
Well, I mean, we only owed them like $2,000 that like didn't come from us, but it's whatever. They upcharged us so much on everything.
Yeah, they did.
But we also hated moving out of that house because of what they did. So like we were not careful at all, like moving out.
Yeah.
I remember Zach, we had lights up in our loft because Stevens and I shared a room, and we duct taped them to the ceiling to make it cool.
Yeah,
That was a
we
weird
did.
voice crack. That was weird. And whenever we were moving out, we just kind of like ripped them. We're just like
The
ripping them
paint
off.
came straight off of the duct tape.
Just like all of the ceiling just like came up with it.
Hey, I want that property. Wait, I'll just talk to you about it instead of laying it all out. I will give you my yellow if you give me your light blue, and also if you give me $100.
I'll do it straight up. That's it.
W-
You're gonna
how-
complete your property.
right, but how about with 50? Because I'm giving you one that's worth double and a half what mine is, and after this trade, we'll call it an episode.
Huh?
Give me
no,
50
no.
bucks
Why
with
would
it.
I give you $50?
Because I want $50 with it.
Huh? No, you
You-
want the property more, so give me the property.
I was
I
gonna say,
do want the property.
This is where Zach gets misunderstood in his trades.
I know.
He's like, I want this, and this is a fair trade in my opinion.
I
But
don't-
you know that he wants what you have.
Yeah, I don't understand.
And
No.
so he can't.
Oh yeah, we've
he
established
can't,
that.
He can't comprehend.
You would
the
take it
idea
straight
that
up?
You're
Just do
going
it
to make
straight
me
up.
have to
Yeah,
pay
I'll
you
do it straight
more.
up.
No, best trade sometimes.
All right,
is no
fine. I'll do it
trade.
for $50.
If I lay this all out.
No, say no, Gage. Please, please, just say no.
He's,
Please
I'm
make it the
gonna-
second episode in a
I'm
row
gonna-
that we
yep.
end with Zach getting a no to his trade.
I'm gonna do all this. Look,
I
I'll,
$49.
I don't. Also, I never got $100 whenever you
I'll,
did that.
I'll
that's
give
all
you a
I'm
deal.
saying.
48.
All right.
Deal?
Yeah. Let me counter offer real quick. Oh man, it's so laggy.
Yeah, you're gonna make me give you 48 bucks.
How do I go back? Oh, can I just say
gosh.
not interested?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, you could have said it with your mouth too.
Deal?
Wait, what?
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 Deal?
No.
Deal?
Wait.
Hey, Zach, say
Accepted?
not interested.
What did you change anything?
Yeah, you did.
Who
What
knows?
did you change?
I don't know. You should accept
He
it.
made you give him money.
No, you took it away. Didn't
No,
you?
he didn't.
What?
He literally said making you give him money.
No, I thought you took it away.
I did take it away.
No, he didn't. He thought he
I
did,
took it
but he
away.
never,
No, I
he
took it
never
away.
No,
confirmed
he
it.
definitely
It's
took it away.
literally still
He
on
did-
there. Just say no. You're
just
going to
accept
owe him
it.
money. You're going to give him money. You'll give him money. Dang it.
That's what I'm talking about. I didn't give
And
you
with
anything.
that, we're gonna close it out for today.
I completed a color set.
Yeah, good job.
Catch us
All
next
right.
time with some more Monopoly. Zach has a set. I have a set. Gage has a set.
I am Zach Simpson.